match of
They were
this
Team
lobby.
Burger beforehand, right? Yeah, they were. They used to have Jaro, but they recently made the decision to switch to Pricey. But yeah, it is former Team Burger.
Now, as we trail in here, Xenox, the eagle-eyed among our viewers may notice that we've got only 19 squads currently in the lobby. So that means Stinky B, who played out the first series of the day as a duo.
All right, let's go, Moist.
Given up completely for the day, but we certainly don't see him here to start with. And that means, you know, there was some talk about whether they would go back to their sort of ancestral home, we'd call it, of the Dome, or perhaps they were thinking about contesting launch site with MDY, who are, which has been another spot that they've vied for recently.
Waltzy isn't streaming his point of view.
Either way, that means we're going to see the Geyser.
I think he was just asking if any of the Moist players stream in general, and I was saying Waltzy streams most.
Seems to be landing as expected. You've got, oh, actually, maybe not, because we do have Dugu Play landing at Epicenter, and then you've got Dewa having to land at Survey Camp, which, you know, by itself, not the most amazing POI, and certainly not befitting a team like
Wait, who just got knocked out?
Perhaps they've been pushed out unexpectedly by by Dugu Play, who don't always announce their intentions, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to quickly look at...
There's only 19 to begin with? Oh, was there?
Some of the legend
that's weird.
competitions here, obviously, what we saw for B versus C. We saw some intriguing...
I was going to say, what the fuck?
Especially a couple of Bangalores coming out. From what I can already see, it is pretty much going back to the old staple, Valk, Watson, Sia, for the most part. Not exactly like it moved away too much.
Oh, we're fighting free agents right now.
Did lean into a lot of the crypto.
All right, let's go, Moist.
Crypto once again, but it's probably not as prevalent.
Come on, boys.
In all fairness, we do actually have a Bloodhound as well on MDY.
That's fun. Yeah, Bloodhound with the Bangalore, of course. These days, the Warhacks not quite enough by themselves. If you're going for that, you're probably going to be picking up the Seer. But it's just the ability to spam that scan through the smoke, combined with that Bangalore. CMDY just thinking about picking off someone. They have been picked up. Gonna back off. But yeah, look, there's actually a reasonable amount of cryptos in the lobby. I will say Xenox, but you're right.
Who do you play? No one while he doesn't play. That's so fucked up. I was actually one of the top lifelines for all of Season 1, legitimately. My lifeline stats are nuts. I think I still have 2,900 kills.
No thermal station this time.
Like 100-something wins on Lifeline.
Over the landslide week.
It's just I haven't been an active player since like the end of Season 1.
Wonder how this one.
What do you mean I bet? God damn it! Just go to one of my Apex VODs from recently, where I hop in occasionally.
Two different, really successful forms in B versus C: Dreamfire, aggression, sweeping edge, clearing out teams, pushing through teams. On
it is crazy that it's been so long since those days that most people don't even remember or believe me. That fucking hurts.
Matches, it was all about position, playing ball placement, playing for endgame. And while it didn't get them second place in the end, they did still have a pretty stable, safe 6 matches. Got them a pretty okay finish. But in the end, Dewa, Moist, what we saw was...
Lifeline broken in Season 1. Lifeline was so strong in Season 1. Now she's worthless.
And the reason
nobody plays her.
Both finished second and third respectively. So the top 3 from B versus C, it was the kills that got them there in the end. And guess what? Dewa continue where they sort of left off, Gino, as they wipe out Hemagod.
That's just bad for us. Dewa already getting wipes.
Between landslide or trying to get a little bit further into their Dewa.
We need Dewa to stop popping off. We need that to stop like ASAP.
Countdown. They're in a good position to get some snipes from there. Okay, finally, let's see some Fuse gameplay. You know, Fuse has been picked quite a few times, but we actually haven't seen him in action very much because SRY have sort of been going down a little bit. You can see here the knuckle clusters. Very effective tool in comp.
Unfortunately for SRY, they have not really been all that effective themselves today. Maybe this is where it changes, especially against Team Malt, who have done alright in a lot of their team fights. Well, they just got cleaned out really.
Yeah, that kind of got
really
fucked up.
Rapidly. And only
they took one out.
Got knocked,
oh no, he didn't. I thought that was a full kill.
We move straight away though to Northside Esports. Falcon's going to be finished off here, along with Big Z. 2 early kills there for Northside.
Yeah, Lahim may be able to make it out. As you can see, Skyward Dive available. Will they go for him? I can tell you they're looting right now. Northside looking to clean up the full squad. It seems they're happy with that. They're actually just going to send Nuku's drone out to try and scout around and see perhaps if they can work out where Lahim made it to. You know, it's not like his Bloodhound don't get the track.
Can we watch your team's perspective? Bro, I fucking wish.
Of that recon character.
I don't have the ability to do that
you
yet.
can tell how far away he is, depending on, you know, if he's got the...
I need the command center.
He's got the 0 squads in the area or not. So it's 0 squads showing in the area, so he's just outside the range of that. So they might actually think he's just legged it.
Just get an observer slot. Yeah.
10 squads remaining already, of course, with no sticky Pete.
I actually don't even think they'd let me do that because the ping would be so
10 seconds
nasty.
remaining, though, but still, it does
Probably
make
bring down
a
the whole
couple of
fucking
early
lobby's connection.
Teams eliminated. There is that space available early on here in the opening round. A lot of teams hugging the edge, though. I mean, there's not really going to be much committal over towards the center of Landslide. Golden Sage currently occupying that, along with Good Riddance. Outside of that, though, Gino, everyone else playing more so towards the edge of the green circle. I mean, Boogie Borders are somewhat close. They've got the cliff at their back, utilizing the Watson fences as MDY White. We see them for the first time. MDY themselves, the sister team, did okay in our earlier lobby of B versus C.
No, I don't make them stream their perspective. Like I said, I don't want it to be any like added pressure or added stress. I want them to just focus on the tournament play. They don't have to stream their perspective. Eventually, like at the major, I'll be able to do a command center, so I will just be able to follow them. But I can't do that for these.
The series left in it to make up that difference. Show they are indeed worthy of the MDY name.
How do they prevent cheating? Well, with an anti-cheat.
Now they seem to be expanding.
What do you mean? What kind of cheating do you mean?
Are repping the banner.
Thanks, Reese, Michael.
Still stuck over in Fragment West as the circle shifts away from them. They, of course, aren't playing crypto, which makes it a little bit harder for them to get the scan.
Let's go, Moist.
The beacon only spawns over in Fragment East. They can go up towards the train beacon if they want to, but doesn't look like they've done that this time. Moist Esports. As you said, pointed out last time, Xenox, they seem to struggle a lot more on World's Edge, where the zone pulls tend to be a little bit more unpredictable. And on the back of that...
Thanks, resub, Sean. Oh, fuck.
You know, maybe that's why we were sort of, you know, feeling like they'd had that bad series, because there's one whole entire map they seem to struggle on, despite their impressive performance there on Storm Point. This
Who are we fighting? Who is it? Oh, it's good. Oh, that's Truth Esports.
It'll be, potentially be able to hold out some teams like Emmanuel towards their west, or... Looks like it's going to be a landslide circle, though, which is it's actually a bit of fun.
Yeah, and like I was probably going to touch on Moist there quickly as well, so I'm kind of glad that you did, because I think coming back into World's Edge now, it's a really good opportunity to see, is it the map?
Come on, Moist, let's go, baby.
Get a little bit more information. Maybe they can start to play World's Edge a little bit better off the back of the form that they developed on Storm Point. Maybe they can bring that form over here and, you know, turn sort of a half series into a full series. But, you know, the funny side of it is they still finished second, right? Like, so it's hard to be too upset. I think they still had a very, very good series there. Storm Point was so impressive that it made up for any maybe shortcomings on World's Edge. This lobby, though, with these Group A teams, I don't know if they could get away with it again. 505, a team that also did very well in Storm Point, struggled on World's Edge earlier this evening. Obviously, Metch is a big part of this team. And MDY maybe just smelling blood in the water here. They go for the push. They'll get the knock through QQ onto Surprise Z. Fortunately for 505, some of that form that they had built up on Storm Point in the earlier lobby is evading them here to start World's Edge.
Macy.
No mic do I use? It's an AT 2020.
Does manage to get away.
Like I said earlier, best performance for the price.
Youngling here.
It's a fantastic USB mic.
He's got the Charge Sentinel actually, so if Yuling peeks this in the at the wrong time, could be a little bit of trouble. Oh, there's the 120. Tries to get the second shot and put him down. Oh, look, that's one way to scare a full squad off, but unfortunately takes a little bit of damage, and now he's going to pull back, and unfortunately for him, SRY is actually on the other side of this, so I don't expect
Who's that?
To survive for very much longer at all. That said, MDY also getting into scrap up here.
Yeah, from one MDY to another one. MDY White getting involved too. They do not.
No, not Daewon, not Daewon. Stand strong over there, boys. Don't let Daewon get these kills.
So far
Fuck.
today, fighting, pushing, taking these advantages where they see them. When they've got the information,
God damn it.
they're not necessarily going to play and push without that intel. Once they've got it, they're just so quick to push.
Okay, they were able to
try and clear
disengage.
the rest of MDY White, and you pushed back here at the hands of Daewoo United.
Yeah, well, Daewoo left their spot in the caravan because, unfortunately, I mean, you know, the circle does pull there quite a lot, but this time it's not going to. So they have to shift up their strategy. Makes sense. They'll move down, grab a couple of kills, and I like the quick recognition of the position that they are in this game.
Okay, they only have, I think they have 3 right now.
Play
It's not too
so
bad.
far in this split.
We just can't let them
Been one
get
of the
much
most
more.
impressive, you know,
We just need,
some other
we
teams
can't let
that make,
Daewoo, Boogie Borders, or EXO do well.
Like T4,
That is
5,
crucial.
5, it wasn't always the way in Apex. Anyway.
Oh, Manuel
Pricey got
just
one.
Trying to hang on here. They've already lost A-Flow. They've actually won out against GQ. Typically, today it was
Pricey
A-Flow
got
that
one
was
kill
usually
there.
the
I
last
saw
one
that.
alive and salvaging things for Emmanuel, but this time his team able to sort of pay some respect back. Over to Moist Esports though. Obviously a lot of eyes on them after their second place finish earlier today in B versus C. I mean, storming home on Storm Point. Need to have the same success here on World's Edge though. If they can actually be in a good position after 3 matches here, heading into Storm Point, I'll definitely be singing their praises going in there and probably anticipating a good finish for them here in A versus B as well.
Okay, SRY, they just pull straight up into Landslide. Little do they know they have picked pretty much the dead center of the next circle. So, unreal either reading or luck from SRY. And teams that take a little bit longer, Moist, consistently being one of
Yeah,
them
Moist is us.
lately, where they pick
Obviously.
middle position. If you remember in the cut
Thanks for the
just
gift sub,
below
Screw.
countdown, they don't have next zone info. They're not playing crypto, and as a result, they're gonna have to wait for this shift, and then they will see that it is going directly on top of Landslide, which means it's gonna be a fun finish for us. It's gonna be a fun
Who's
finish to
your
watch.
favorite player on your
It's tough
team?
for a
I
couple
love
of
all the
these
boys
teams.
equally.
You have to, you know, pull up against.
I actually haven't
like,
got to talk to Pricey
the
yet.
platform at the moment, Golden
He's
Sage,
still
so
new. I actually
they're
haven't
on a
got
high
to talk to
platform.
him. But he seems like a good boy. Seems like a good man.
Yeah, I want to say like 40% of that green circle is just unplayable. Landslide becomes such a valuable POI. Moving early and playing off of that. Obviously for SRY, they will benefit. Britain's close by along with Golden Sage. Both of those two
Thanks,
have
you
been
give
in
some
Landslide basically since round 1. Early on round 1 too. They are benefiting greatly from these circle pulls. And we'll do so once again, but in saying that, I imagine they're going to have a lot of teams pushing on their locations. They need to be ready to
I think
fight
right now
soon.
Moist is trying to finish off free agents there.
Necessarily
It's just
straight
one
away,
guy
as we're
left.
Still closing out the end of round 3, 30 seconds away.
One of the funny things we saw there on the map was you saw MDY pop a Seer ultimate up the top. No one was in range of them. They were just taking massive hits from Daewoo at range with, you know, Kissans has got the Skull Piercer on his 30-30, just cleaning them up. So it was like, oh yeah, you
This is
know,
the Moist
you
roster
dissuade
from
teams
Australia.
pushing
Yeah.
you. That's, you know, a lot of the time when
They
we
are.
see these teams use the Seer ultimate, but it did nothing because they were just taking so much damage from far away. It wasn't even giving them any information.
Heading into round 4. Osu, here for Truth Esports, getting the knock onto Asia, goes for more, doesn't just want the flush, he wants the whole team. Gets A-Flow as well, with Saiyajin helping out. It's a pretty average
Thanks,
is
Ziri
the
Sub
best way
Rocco.
to describe Truth Esports in B versus C earlier today. They had some good moments, Natsura-sama had some good moments, same with Saiyajin, but just couldn't quite put together a complete performance.
Truth Esports, one of the teams sort of landlocked up here at Countdown. They're up there with Moist. There's Laheem from Free Agents ratting up there. And then you've got Boogie Borders in a battle for the caravan.
Not Dewa, not Dewa.
Landslide. And
Oh, that was
Dewa
Boogie Board,
are
though.
going
Pricey also just got a
battle,
knock.
So
Well, that's huge.
Pricey
Those are the
full
two
kill,
teams that are
nice.
Tied on 70 points, Gino. And when you think about the grand scale, outside of just one map,
Oh, let's go,
those are
Waltzy.
the little
Let's
differences
go.
that can
Free
really
agents
add
out.
up over the
Nice.
course of the entire
Good
split.
shit, boys.
Take them out. Okay, that's points that they can't get. It's almost like a sort of double edge. 10 squads remain as free agents are gone.
see Moist up the top
I think that's
here,
Dewa. I think
routing
that's
through
Dewa we're
Esports.
shooting at.
Mosu and Sayajin on the run. Tsurusama has already been eliminated. Got a couple of rats going around, actually.
Oh,
And Emmanuel
one from
is
Dewa
managed
down.
for a YOLO res because he's got the he's managed to grab the banners with the crypto drone and actually has the option to res them like countdown. There's actually a beacon like right in the middle of landside that he can use. I mean, they'll probably get sniped out of the sky, but hey, why not try it?
Oh,
Yeah. So why not? Why not go for it at this point?
Give your friend some KP.
Chicken sandwich. Hasn't been quiet so far to start this game. They're gonna have to get involved sooner rather than later. They've got some decent damage. Triple purple. Evos are getting worked out, but no kills just yet.
damn.
You have
They couldn't get the full kill on him.
and they have Northside pushing right on top of them though. Esports also on the rotation too. No.
Oh, holy shit, we're going right
low
in.
ground instead.
Oh, this is hella risky, and
Yeah,
keep
that-
talking
that
about
was
it. They make
huge.
Late rotations,
Jesus.
They make late decisions.
Fuck, that's alright, that's alright.
The spots are already taken, Xenox, and that means their lives get taken
Pricey got
along
one.
with it. So Waltz
That's another one.
has to pay the price this time. He's going to get knocked and fully finished now, so it's just up to MT and Pricey. And with that knock, they're going to get full send. Pricey may be able to stave some of them off for now, but it's not looking good for them.
Alright, I mean, it's not looking good really for a lot of the teams here and starting to really fuel the effects. of
Come
the
on,
late
Moist.
fight.
Come on, Moist.
Really open. Not a whole lot of squads left. Player K over to Chicken Sandwich we go. They've already lost Strafing Flame. Now they lose Panna as well. The only Player K left goes for the bat. They did at least get the kill onto Mite, and Northside win this one against Chicken Sandwich. That's a
Okay,
big,
Northside taking out
big
Chicken
fight
Sandwich is good for us.
only losing
Come on,
one
Moist.
player
Come on,
as
Moist.
well. Melia and Yuku both staying alive. Moving into the latter portion of this game. 6 squads left, 16 alive.
Yeah, well, there's that information coming into play, Xenox. They had the crypto drone. They were playing from below in the tunnel, north side. But because they had the crypto drone, they knew exactly where Chicken Sandwich were and obviously knew just the right moment to pounce. So Northside come out alive. Unfortunately, they only
Come on, Moist.
managed
Come on,
to
boys.
get 2 members. So Dewa, once again, doing really good. We haven't had talked much about EXO yet, but they are one of these 6 squads left alive, and they are looking to hold out teams like Good
We need someone to take
who
EXO
are
out.
up in the caravan. As you can see, yep, grenades going out towards Good Riddance. They're going to have to run through the fire.
Oh, good shots from Genpike. Golden Sage utilizing that high ground as much as they can. Good riddance, lose 2. Only Jaro left. He's trying to make a great escape. Try and hold on and wrap for a better placing finish. Still practically
Come
full
on, Moist.
purple
Come
here.
on, Moist.
He's obviously feeling the pinch. Now gets shot from behind as well. Now basically just a rock that is saving him, hoping he has to just try and push back to his old
Damn, that was
location.
EXO. Unlucky.
Unfortunately, that too already was occupied. Big kill for Ziki. Only the 3rd kill of the game for EXO Clan, but this is where you would expect them to start to get involved as they control the entire western
Come on,
side of
Moist.
the zone.
Yeah, they don't have the crane, though, and considering the crane is in here, it feels like Golden Sage, who are up the top, they have access, they can just jump. You know, you can make that. You can. I'm pretty sure you don't need to be a Valk. I'm pretty sure you can just slide jump from that top platform over to the crane, which you can see they've fortified there. The problem is they need to do.
Oh my god, this is so
before
fucking
they
scary.
drop off. So
Come on,
teams like
Moist.
Dewa, who
Come
have
on,
a
boys.
little bit of cover below them could be an issue. A team like EXO could be an issue. Northside, they're the ones at the bottom. With only the 2 members. And then Moist, somehow at least, have managed to make it into the top 5 here. But that said, they've still only got MT and Pricey.
And while it feels like this sort of golden position, you've got the high ground, you are also sort of silhouetting a bit, right? Like every time you peek over the edge, you are very vulnerable, very susceptible to getting shot at. You can see that.
Oh, fuck.
taking some damage, just trying to make their way over the platform. So it's almost like a two-pronged attack, right? Like you can shoot them, you've got the high.
Take out EXO, take out EXO.
Below,
Fuck, he's so
you're
low.
able to get these sneaky little off-angle positions and look up, and if you're just sort of standing on the edge, you will get shot.
on,
you will
Moist.
lose that armor. At some point, you kind of almost have to pull the plug, and you've got to get moving. You've got to come down.
Well, the circle's certainly moving, so let's see how EXO deal with this one. Trying to get the reveal. They know where they are, right at the top. MT and Pricey playing underneath them. Seer ults coming out.
Okay, MT down one.
Right
Oh.
now.
Oh fuck! Holy shit!
And Moist is going to be the first one
Damn.
to go down.
That was just a bad position. Did we at least get a kill out of that at the end? MT downed one. Did we get the full kill? I can't tell. The fact that Dewa and fucking EXO are still here is so upsetting.
Down to just Kisan and Bastion for Dewa. That's such a good job so far today in fighting in these late game situations. But down to 2. EXO Clan have just played the circle perfectly from the western side. No one
God
has
damn.
to them. They're just basically free firing onto all of these teams that have had to push out.
Yeah, we got another kill out of it. All right, EXO takes it. Tough. That's so bad for us.
Control is the definition.
That's
for
just
their
so
win in
fucking
this
bad
game.
for
The
us.
western side was theirs. The game is
Unlucky.
theirs.
EXO,
Damn.
you are right, looked so in control of that game when they
They just had
off. I
much
think
better position.
Mendes had maybe more than half of their red shields.
All right,
still
5 more
available.
games. We got 5 more games.
That is a dominating, commanding fight win here. And look, we
We were 4th.
pulled them out.
We got 4th on that one.
And you know, as casters, we love to pretend. Well, maybe not. Maybe not we. At least me and Elfish did last week. You know, as casters, we like to think we've got you know, some amount of influence over these teams when we you know, reprimand them from less than stellar performances, and we did it.
Was it 5th? I thought it was
time
4th.
again throughout the first 3 weeks, and eventually
Oh, it might have
they
been
showed
5th, I'm
up
not sure.
last week, and they have continued
see.
now to show us that you know, just with a little bit of polishing, they've honed that edge, Xenox, and they are looking in fine form to
Wait, is it
peak
still
at
B
the
versus
end of
C?
the season where it matters.
Yeah, and I think, you know, obviously.
Wait, why is it still B versus C? Oh, I just closed out of the fucking stream. Here, A versus B. Wait, what? Oh, that's an old one, November 5th. Here we go. Okay, there we are. Yeah, 5th. 4 kills. Alright, that's alright. That's just game 1. That's just game 1. The 2 teams we really didn't want to do well did well. EXO and Dewa. That is like the main 2 teams we do not want doing well. Though Boogie Borders going out super early is helpful for us too. We really want EXO and Dewa to do terribly. So that's very unlucky. But that's alright, it's just game 1.